everybody. Welcome to beautiful Seefeld, Austria in the Tyrolean Alps. Today we have the STIHL Timbersports European Nations Cup. It is going to be fantastic action. My name is Troy Mannering, and I'm joined today by our expert, Jolanda Gnedinger, who is going to keep me honest throughout the day.
The STIHL Timbersports Rookie Competition. All athletes will compete in 4 disciplines. The maximum points awarded for each discipline result from the number of participating athletes. The first discipline is the stock saw. The fastest athlete will receive points equal to the total number of athletes competing, down to 1 point for the last place in each discipline. The second event is the standing block chop. Points remain the same, awarded based on times, and as with all events, any rule infraction will result in a disqualification and the athlete will receive 0 points for that discipline. As the third discipline, every competitor will need to show their skill in the single buck. And in the underhand chop, it's the athlete's last chance to claim valuable points. The points from all disciplines are accumulated, and the athlete with the highest point total wins the competition.
The Danes are really well known as good sawyers, especially when it comes to the stock saw. And here we see that is a fantastic transition by Peterson. He's going to have a good time here with a 12.67. Trekkeriki with a 14.05, a little bit slower. Both of them off pace from their personal best, though. So obviously the wood is cutting a little bit slower here now. 3, 2, 1, go! Nice quick lift and initiation of cut by Nikolai Grunwald. Loic Poisson, he's a seasoned competitor for a rookie. Nikolai Grunwald with a bit of thicker second cookie, and Loic, by virtue of a thinner second cookie, has got the faster cut, and Nikolai's having trouble on the last of the upcut, and Poisson with a 12.82, Nikolai with a 16.23. 3, 2, 1, go! Ooh, good even start by both.
So that came down quite far with a saw there for that changeover that cost you crucial seconds.
Unbelievably, that changeover can really be a difference maker, hey? And I mean, it was quite the swing, but his return was on point. Looks like we have 2 good cookies on the deck for both of these guys. So now we have our first set of scores in the books, and that means that right now Edvin Karlsson is in the lead in the overall standings. And we are going to check out our next discipline, the standing block chop.
He got some very hard hits in, and he got right through the block, very hard hits. 8 in the front, that's a fast change. Got a long swing and good angle on the X, so the X gets deep into the wood. And whoa, that was really, really fast, really nice.
Man, that was an even start from both of these guys. Edvin Karlsson is digging deep on those drops hits from down below, and he's over to the second side of his block, just about a half driver ahead of Loic Poisson. Loic Poisson hitting it. Oh my goodness, Edvin Karlsson with a 16.52 and a 19.74 for Loic Poisson. And that should put them easily in the top 5. Definitely Edvin Karlsson takes over the top spot. Loic Poisson slips into 4th place there. Let's take a look at the standing block chop results here. 16.30. That's not even his best time. Edvin Karlsson atop the rankings of standing block. Nikolai Grunwald, then Tim Anthofer, both of those guys with fantastic personal best. 3, 2, 1, go! Both of them have very similar styles as well, at least at the start.
They both saw very flat because they're not that tall of guys, so you automatically get a little bit of an angle once you start sawing.
Oh, and Poisson. Oh, wow, look at the times. Loic Poisson, 14.34. Lucas Wagesreiter, a 15.04. 3, 2, 1, go.
So off we go. Yeah, good start on Edvin there. A little bit of a hang up, but he's moving really smooth as fast here. So he's having a really good cut, actually. Come on, yes. Good cut from Edvin. Really nice, really nice.
He knew you were watching. Come on, don't give me that. 12.24.
So Edvin Karlsson with a blistering fast 12.03 there. And Loic Poisson in second, Lucas Wagersreiter, Espen Peterson, Robert Konachek rounding out the top 5.
3, 2, 1, go!
Wow, Konachek with some pace right off the block. Loic Poisson there. A little bit of a shallow first side, isn't it?
Yeah, so he did put his drivers in there, pre-cut, but we'll see what happens on the other side.
Konachek was quick to the other side of his block. He's aiming to try and beat his best time by a hair. It's not going to happen this time, unfortunately, as Loic Poisson gets through into 27.54. Konachek just passing the 30 mark, struggling to get that second side done as he goes down fairly low, actually.
3, 2, 1, go!
Wow, look at those cuts. They're nice. Nikolai Grunwald.
They're both sinking those axes to the max.
Edvin Karlsson moving over to the other side of his block. I believe that Nikolai is on the other side of his as well. He is. Nice even heat so far. Edvin Karlsson definitely the stronger of the two guys here, as he's going to get it done in 26.97 and Grunwald in a 27.56. So they were very, very close to each other. Underhand chop results are right there on screen for you. Edvin Karlsson at the top of the ranking list. Nikolai Grunwald slips into second place there after they adjusted his time, so it's actually a little bit of an improvement for him. Loic Poisson in third. As we take a look at the final results here for our rookies, Edvin Karlsson on top with 52 points. That's a great point grab for our rookies and for the Nordic team. Loic Poisson doing a great job for France, as well as Lucas Wagersreiter doing a fantastic job for Austria. So right now, there you can see how the points are lined up. The Nations Cup, Team Scandinavia in the lead, Team France, Team Austria, Poland, Germany, Switzerland, and Italy.
Yeah, I think we both did, me and Espen from Team Scandinavia. So yeah, good day today for sure, and winning all 4 events. So that's nice, of course.
Here we go. The pro competition. These guys are going to work as hard as they can through the 6 disciplines to try and get as many points as possible. And then those points will be calculated in along with our rookie points from earlier on in the day. And then obviously the highest point score will be your nation's winner. Our first discipline is going to be the underhand chop.
3, 2, 1, go!
And the Dubitsky boys, they are taking no prisoners when they get on stage, so you got to keep an eye on them. Armin Kugler getting right into it. Look at the speed he is cutting. Already onto the second side. Dubitsky about a stroke and a half behind him now as he switched over onto the second side. And the time approaching 20 seconds as we gonna have an under 20? My goodness, my English is fantastic. And that is a personal best for Dubitsky with 20.30.
3, 2, 1, go!
What you'll notice about Ferry Swan is that he tends to take very short but quick chops. Geisler, on the other hand, very accurate and very quick as well. He's changed his style slightly over the years. And Christoph Geisler is first over to the other side. Ferry Swan 4 strokes back as he switches to the other side of his block. And we could see a couple of good times here. Christoph Geisler looks like he's getting there. 21.58 for Christoph Geisler, putting him in second place. Ferry Swan struggling on that second side. Was he too shallow on the first side at 29.18? That is unusual time-wise for Ferry Swan. He's 10 seconds slower than his best time. And Christoph Geisler moves into second place behind Marcin Dubitsky.
3, 2, 1, go!
Now watch Mika Dubitsky there. Quick axe movement. Emil Hansen with a big slap cut out there. Bit of a sticky axis. He switches over to the other side ahead of Dubitsky. Dubitsky opting to go with his butt to the audience for the second side of his block. So our cameraman can really see him grimacing at that block as we pass the 22-second mark for both of these guys. Emil Hansen's got it in 24.03. Dubitsky stepping down, and by virtue of stepping down and having to step back up, lost a couple of seconds, and he's got a 27.92. Underhand chop is done and dusted. Our first discipline is out of the way, and we can see right there as the standings in the first discipline are also our overall standings.
3, 2, 1, go!
Great start by Alexander Maurice. Michel Perrin looked like he struggled to get the first grip quickly onto the saw, but he got it up there pretty quickly. Remember, 10 centimeters to cut 2 clean cookies and get them on the deck. And Maurice is going to have the first ones down. Wow, look how close that was. Perrin, I thought, was going to be a bit slower than Maurice, but he was, in fact, faster as the time stopped at 13 seconds. It didn't stop on my screen here. And he's not really satisfied, and it looks like he might have a cut line. I'm hoping that we don't have a DQ for Michel Perrin, because 12.83 seconds is a personal best for him.
Stand 1, DQ, cut the line. Stand 2, it's okay.
Hate to see that.
3, 2, 1, go!
2 different styles of starting as well. Pierre Puy-Barré with a great start. A bit of an angle on the cut for Gunther Dallinger, so he's going to have to be careful on the transition to the upcut. Puy-Barré looks like he's got a nice thin cookie on the upcut, and his time is going to be good. 11.83. Gunther Dallinger with a 14.08.
3, 2, 1, go!
Really good start by Martin. Gets right into it, but he's cutting at an angle. Cyril Pabst maintaining a calm demeanor as he gets that upcut going. Danny Martin struggling a little bit on the upcut, and it's going to be a bit slower than Danny Martin is used to, but both of those guys very close to each other.
3, 2, 1, go!
Very nice start by both the guys. Dubinsky with a bit of a thick cookie there. Ooh, Ferry Swan with a fat one as well.
Wow, look at that changeover.
Transfer to the upcut was nice and beat. Dubinsky slightly faster than Ferry Swan. 12.56 to 13.26. Oh, it looks like maybe Ferry Swan might have tagged that disc on the way up. It looks like some of the bark actually just got knocked away. Maybe it happened when it fell down. Oh, we do have a video review, so they will go into the competition control center and take a quick look at what happened here.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, stand 1, okay? Stand 2, DQ, incomplete disc.
Ferry Swan had 2 cookies that looked incomplete. The first one was incomplete because it dropped onto the saw, so that was all right. But while it dropped onto the saw moved and made the second cookie incomplete. So at the end of the day, it wasn't the first cookie that was done, but the second cookie was the one that caused the problem and caused the DQ at the end.
All right, let's take a look at our stock saw list there. Pierre Puy-Barré with the fastest time, only by 29/100ths of a second over Cyril Pabst from Switzerland. Then Danny Martin has redeemed himself in the 3rd fastest time in the stock saw. Let's take a look at the overall standings here, and maybe we can see how that's affected the overall standings for our pros. And then after that, I would love to be able to see what the results are looking like on the European side. Look at that. 13.5 points for Team Scandinavia. France just behind them by 25 or like 25/100ths of a point there.
3, 2, 1, go!
So as I mentioned, 2 different styles here. Dubinsky going for a lot of pace, and Armin Kugler aiming for power and precision. Dubinsky over to the other side of his block, I believe, first. No, they're pretty much over at the same time. Oh my goodness, that was an incredible time for Dubinsky. 15.76 and a personal best. Armin Kugler with a 20.11. Nice.
3, 2, 1, go!
And that all-important standing block chop in the team competition is the anchor position. It's the last discipline, and you can see exactly why they put Ferry Swan in there. He's already over to the other side of his block in under 10 seconds. And he is just really going for it. Christoph Geisler, a little bit of a sticky axe there as he is chipping out nicely. Ferry Swan got a sticky one too, but he's got himself a 20.86. And Christoph Geisler at 24.60, so he just snuck in there ahead of Michi Perrin in 3rd place. Ferry Swan did. Christoph Geisler slips into 6th place in the standing block chop results.
3, 2, 1, go!
So Puy-Barré, Emil Hansen getting the wood flying. Look at the width of Hansen's stance as both of them move over to the second side of their blocks more or less at the same time. This is going to be a close one between these guys, and it could be a very fast one as well. Oh yes, Puy-Barré 25.3. Emil Hansen a bit sticky on the second side and does it in 24.53 4 seconds later. Dubinsky, Armin Kugler, and Puy-Barré on top of the standing block chop ranking here, with Michael Dubinsky having a 17.25 time. A good 2 seconds and changed faster than Armin Kugler. In the overall standings, Dubicki on top now with Kugler in second place and Puy-Barré in third. Emil Hansen, Cyril Paps and Christoph Geisler rounding out the top six with Marcin Dubicki. And now the Nations Cup. Scandinavia still in the lead. Now with 13.75 points, they opened it up a little bit. France in second place, Poland in third, Austria, Switzerland, Germany, and Italy rounding out the top 7 guys there.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, that was a very fast start by Michael Dubicki, or Marcin Dubicki. Is it Marcin or Michael? It's Marcin Dubicki. Oh, a big pull there. That's why they call it the misery whip, but he got through in 14.82. And Alexander Maurice with a 16.10 personal best. Very nice run for him.
3, 2, 1, go!
And again, syncing up with each other as they get going. Emil Hansen with that super wide stance that we saw him have in the standing block chop. And he is looking very good. Oh, this is going to be a good time for Hansen. 13.23. There's the personal best, I believe.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, Dubicki with an immediate hookup as he got stuck there. Armin Kugler got it going, and he is using the entire length of the saw. Now Dubicki using the entire length of the saw and speed. He's got his own motor, but he hooked up again again, but he's got it through faster. Unbelievable. I can't get over this guy. Dubicki with a 15.97 with 3 fat hookups through the cut, and Armin Kugler was cutting through clean and still was a little bit slower than Dubicki. That is absolutely bananas. So let's take a look at the single buck results here and how that affects our overall standings. Emil Hansen with a fantastic 12.97 time and 16 points in his pocket. The Dubicki boys both with good times of 14.60 and 15.55. Let's take a look at the overall standings now. Emil Hansen moving up to the top of the leaderboard with 38 points. 1 point back of him is Mika Dubicki. Then we have Pierre Puy-Barré. Scandinavia still opening up the lead to 16.75 points. France 4 points back, good 4 points back, needing to get up there. And Poland's back in 11 points with third place at the moment. So those top 3 teams are going to be really battling hard.
3, 2, 1, go!
So that's a 6-hit pocket for Alexander Maurice, and he's got himself a nice first board. Quick up. Marcin Dubicki now on his first board. The first board is inconsequential at this point, really, though, Yolanda. It's about getting that second board in good position, and that's a really nice quick pocket for Alexander Maurice. Dubicki setting his second board now and climbing up onto the top there. He wants to make sure that that tooth really sets well. Now we're starting to see a little bit of sag on Alexander Maurice's board, but he is switching to the other side. Could it be that he is going to have a best time here? He's getting close to cutting through as he's rounding up on the 1 minute mark, and he is almost there. Oh! 59.92 with a little extra hit.
3, 2, 1, go!
So Pierre Puy-Barré, 4-hit pocket. Emil Hansen, 6. Puy-Barré up and getting ready to set his second pocket. Emil Hansen really digging deep in with a lot of power with his hits. I don't know if that's necessary, is it?
Depends on the tree that you have, how hard you got to hit to get that pocket done.
Pierre Puy-Barré putting power into his drivers, but he's a little bit farther forward on the board. Neither of these boards have hardly any sag on them at all, so they should both be in good condition to keep working at it. He's using that upper body power. Emil Hansen using his whole body to try and cut through there. Emil on the backside of his block now. Should be able to get it in under a minute. No, I don't think so. It's not going to happen, but 1 more driver, 2 more should do it here. Oh, he's got a sticky one now. It's a sticky wicket at the top for Emil Hansen, a 107.15. Puy-Barré trying to get that block from the second side, cut through. Passing 112, 113. It's going to be like 116.
3, 2, 1, go!
Four-hit pocket for Kugler. It's a little messy in there, but he doesn't care about that first one as he gets up there and starts setting his second hit pocket. 6 or 7 hits for Dubicki. 5-hit pocket on the second one for Armin Kugler. Dubitsky still working on that second pocket as Armin the Cat climbs up onto that top board and starts working the top block. Mika Dubitsky on top now. He's got a good board. And now Dubitsky can put that power in there. You can see his back foot is nearly out at the back end of his board. He's got good angle. Armin Kugler getting in deep. Dubitsky chasing him down now. Are we going to have under a minute for either one of these guys? It could be for Armin if he's clean on the backside. 53, 54, 55. It's getting close for both of them. Oh! Kugler's done it. Or, excuse me, Dubitsky's done it. And so has Kugler. Kugler actually did it at 1:00:01. Let's take a look now at the springboard results here. Mika Dubitsky with a fantastic time under a minute of 56.84. Armin the Cat Kugler of 59.58. Now let's see how that affects the overall standings. There you go. Dubitsky pushes Emil Hansen down into second place. It's still Team Scandinavia well in the lead with 15.5 points, but France 3 points back with 12.5. Poland with 11.75. Austria with 10. All right, the hot saw, the maker or breaker discipline.
Okay, athlete ready.
Don't blink, folks. Here we go. First heat in hot saw. This is for all the marbles.
1, go.
Oh! Marcin Dubitsky had a problem. He put the chain on before he pulled the trigger, and that stopped the chain cold. It's a 7 and change for Alexander Maurice, so 7:15, and Marcin Dubitsky has to start it. That's going to be a terrible time for him. He's got to get 3 cookies on the deck, and he has done it, but the time is going to be slow. 22.14. Now I think I saw what happened. He lifted the saw up and he put it in place before he pulled the trigger, and that stopped the chain completely.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, a much better run today for Armin Kugler, 8.75. Pierre Puy-Barret with a 7.48. Oh, broken cookie. Is it complete though? It looks like it is, so that should be fair. That was the situation we talked about earlier on. If the cookie falls and breaks but still is complete, it is a safe cut.
Both cuts are good.
Folks, this is it. This is for all the marbles. Emil Hansen could regain the lead in the overall standings here with a good cut, or Mika Dubitsky could take the young man down. That was a cutout by Mika Dubitsky. That's going to kill his time, a 7:70 and change here, 7:23, excuse me.
Both cuts are good.
All right, so that's a great time from Emil Hansen. I'm pretty sure that has secured the Nordics the win in the European Nations Cup. All right, so there we have our hot saw results. Emil Hansen with a fantastic 6:20 takes the full 18 points. That means our Nordic countries are going to be your European Nations Cup champions once again. Take a look at the final results overall for the individual here. Emil Hansen takes over the top spot from Mika Dubitsky, who had a little bit of an ugly cut there in the hot saw. It could have been the other way around had he had a good clean cut, but unfortunately it didn't work out for him. And there we go. Team Scandinavia will take the top of the podium, second year in a row. Team France, fantastic effort today. They'll be second on that podium, and Team Poland will have the bronze medal position for our Nations Cup. Great job.
Did you guys expect to come here to STIHL and to win again?
Of course we are aiming for the win.
For me it wasn't that good competition, so when someone picks up, the team picks up.
Well, isn't that brilliant? That's what this spirit is for here at the European Nations Cup.